So what is going on? We're back with another 5 skills video. You guys loved last week's and thanks for the support on that one. We're doing 5 skills to use as a winger today, but we're going to be cutting inside and having a shot. So these are skills that you use as a winger, as you're running down line, and you can just cut inside and have a shot. So this is mainly aimed at like a 4-3-3 formation or high wingers that like to press and attack, like Thierry Henry in his prime. He used to come on the left hand side, cut in onto his right foot and have a shot. There's a couple of difficult ones in there and then there's a couple of easy ones, so hopefully give them a go, see what you can do and let me know in the comments which ones you get. No, but honestly, them likes in the comments and everything like that does really help the video get recommended, so hopefully you guys have done that. Let's get into today's video. Now last week we did a variation of the chop, which was a touch chop. Looked a little like this, a little bit slow, so we touched it and then chopped it behind. So it's very similar to that, apart from it's a drag, okay? A little bit different, so obviously it's a different movement with your body and your feet. So the first initial movement is just a drag, and obviously we're cutting in onto our right foot and we're on the left hand side. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag with our right foot across our body, comes across, and that's when we're going to put the chop in. So if we're running, drag over, chop inside, and that puts you back onto your right foot for a shot. So a little bit fast now, medium pace, we're dragging, drag over, chop, and then we're going inside, and we can have that shot that we're on about. Now that was medium pace, we're just trying to really emphasize the chop. When you do it real time, the chop becomes more of a slap and you get it right out your feet, which you're about to see in a second. So the chop is the main focus, but that drag before it is your emphasis. Now the emphasis obviously comes from pretending to go line. That's the idea of this video, pretending to go line and cutting inside. So the emphasis actually comes from this bit, as you're dragging it over, pretending to take it line, but then we're actually just going to chop back inside. So we want to make sure we get that emphasis right.
I just like the sound.
Okay, so moving on to the second skill now. We've got one I've never done on my channel, but we've done a variation of it in the past. Now this one's called the Roulette Spin, but you're going inside. So it's the same name as what we'd give the roulette, which is this one right here. Apart from there's a slightly different angle that you approach it on and a slightly different angle that you come out on. So I'll show you now slowly. So as we're coming down the line, we're going to be bringing the ball back, just as we would with the Maradona. It's a drag back, but this time we're going to be catching it and going inside. That's why it's a different variation of the roulette. That puts us onto our right foot or cutting inside for a shot. Now obviously it'll make a lot more sense once it's faster and once it's on a defender. This can be used in certain circumstances in a game. So don't think this could work every single time. The defender has to approach from a certain angle for this to work. So as we're going down line, we're going, drag back and inside, and then we're finishing it, okay? Now I'm gonna do it full pace, and then we're gonna get Cal in, and I'll show you where the emphasis is coming from. Oh! Kinda got around it. I was a little off balance with the shot. That's just because the ball got away from me, but not a bad effort. I'm gonna get Cal in now, and I'm gonna explain how the emphasis works. Okay, so Cal's gonna do it 3 different paces now. He's gonna do a slow pace, medium pace, and now a fast pace. And we're gonna explain the emphasis as we're going. So just show us it slow for now, Cal. There we go, very simple. So if Cal approaches me slow and just as the first part, I would step in. As I've stepped in, that's when he's gonna be pulling the ball away from me. So I'll try and snatch at it, and he's pulling it away. And that gives you that angle that you need to get away from the defender and in for your shot. Okay, so like I said, it's only certain circumstances that will work with this skill, because if the defender approaches from here and Cal try to do the skill, if I approach from the side and he tries to come in, I'm already with him, you see? Again, like this last one, this one can only be used in certain circumstances with the defender approaching from the front, and you'll see why in a second, but for you guys that already know what the GAVI Spin is like, you'll already know that. So as we're approaching the line, the GAVI Spin is a Cruyff turn, like this, followed by an outwards touch slap kind of thing into the middle, okay? And I say slap kind of thing because you're not just brushing it, you're not just rushing the ball, you have to really get it out your feet to be able to get it in your stride. You don't want to get it stuck under your feet. So I'll show you again, walking pace. So we're approaching, the emphasis is there, slap out, and then you can go into your stride. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into full pace straight away, because this skill doesn't really work at medium, it won't really show it slow. I'm just going to show you at fast pace, okay? That doesn't mean you sprint, okay? You can't sprint with this skill. It's kind of a 3/4 to medium pace, okay? So 3/4 run. So the emphasis with the skill, where it's coming from, if you hadn't noticed yet. So I'm going to be touch it down line. I'm doing this one as if I'm going to turn out this way, and that's when you take it inside to then get that emphasis on it. So Cal's going to show us at a slower pace right now. So he's approaching, turn, flick out, and there it is inside. Now he's just going to go straight into like his fastest pace, because obviously, like I say, the medium pace doesn't really work. You need to really slap that ball. Okay, so the next skill now, number 4. Now I know I normally go from easy to difficult to the hardest throughout a video, but today, this is probably going to be one of the easiest skills you're going to do, and that's skill number 4. So it's an inside step over, but what you've got to remember is it's all about the emphasis. It's nothing to do with how you can do the skill. If you can do the skill stood still when you're doing the step over, great, okay? But it's about the emphasis and the drive out and the explosion once you're about to have the shot. Okay, so I'm going to show you it slow for now and explain what I mean. So as we're approaching down line, tend to pass it, yes! And we're going inside just like that. But if you don't give that little call, you heard me say yes or a name, and you don't really get the proper movement with the feet, it won't work. You really need to work on that, and you really need to explode out the skill as well. If you want to really practice exploding out the skills, I have 3 videos that I've just gone up on the IFS Instagram. Here it is right here. There's one of the videos. If you guys go and follow there, loads of content's going to get put on that you won't see on this channel right here. And that's really good for explosion work, so give it a try yourself. Okay, full pace now. We're going to attack the camera and then have a shot. Yes! Lovely. Now this time he's going to go full pace and he's going to finish with a shot. But just look at his leg, his right leg once he's doing it. I'll keep this angle with the camera just so you can see what he's doing. Lovely. So you see his legs coming all the way around the ball. It's not just stepping over the ball, it's coming all the way around and stepping down, filling your defender in, and that's when you can go out. So the last skill now, okay, one of my favourite skills to do is the Elastico, but we're going to go inverted Elastico. So it's going to go left to right instead of right to left, yeah? So that's the inverted Elastico. I don't often do this one on my channel, I normally do the normal way, but I'm going to practice that one today. So the idea of this one is that you're taking touches, little ones, you pretend to take one more touch, and then you flick it inside, okay? You're not running full pace with this one, because it's not a skill that you would do full pace, you'll end up losing control, especially if the pitch isn't great. But you see, you take small ones, you're going small, you pretend to take one more small one, and then you go inside like that. So I'm coming down line, I'm pressing, flicking inside, and we're finishing, just like that, okay? So you see, I'm not going massively fast. It's a skill where if the ball's being played into you just now, and you're on the spot kind of thing, you take a few touches, and then bang the skill out. So I'm going to do it full pace now, but as realistic as I can to a game, so I'm not going to just sprint, because you wouldn't do that with this skill, okay? So the ball's being played in, I'm touching it, touch, I'm inside. And it's a finish just like that. You're not bursting out in any kind of way, you're just kind of baiting them in. As soon as their step happens, that's when you go in, okay? Remember that. Lovely. So you see, he's baiting me into the line and he's going inside. You're going to see it now, exactly how that works against another defender. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you like this type of content, then let me know down in the comment section. You liked last week's, it's doing quite well, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you want to see 5 skills as a striker or a defender, fullback, whatever it might be, let me know in the comment section also. Don't forget to check out the Instagram as well, IFS Instagram, Infinity Football Skills. That's where all the extended content will be getting put on that you won't see on this channel. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video.